Hey guys, it's George back from Playlist Push with another high quality YouTube video. Today we're talking about how to get your first 1,000 streams on Spotify. It's very tough, yet very easy. A lot of artists, when they upload their music to Spotify or Apple Music or YouTube, they think that there's just a mass audience of people on the internet that are there ready to listen to their music. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. What usually happens is people release their music and they realize that no one's listening to it. You know, you get your friends and family to listen to it, that's cool. They might listen to it once or twice, but that's gonna get you nowhere near 1,000 streams. So here's some tips how to break through that barrier and build a nice organic base for your music and your profile on Spotify. Number one is the Spotify algorithm. This is probably the most important piece of the pie, is submitting your music to Spotify for Artists and doing so in a timely manner. You can get access to Spotify for Artists through your distributor. You can do this well ahead of your first release. I think it's important to just, take the time, take an extra few weeks if you need to make sure that's set up correctly. And then when you submit your song to Spotify for Artists, they're going to ask you for a lot of information. And this is something that not to be taken lightly. You need to take your time filling this out. They're going to ask you for genres, what type of instruments are in the song, is the song uplifting, is it sad? They're going to ask for even a little brief on the song, so they want you to actually write something about the song. This is something you need to really take your time with, because what happens is when your song is getting added to like user-generated playlists, or people are streaming it and they're streaming it repeatedly, they're sharing it, following your profile. Those are all sending signals to Spotify from that person's profile, their listening taste. And it's saying like, hey, I like this music and I like this guy, so maybe this guy should go in that playlist. If you don't take the time to fill out that information, you're also not going to get on Discover Weekly, Release Radar, all of these playlists that are pretty much just a layup for you as you progress as an artist. So it's super important to fill that out when you're starting out. Spotify algorithm, spotifyforartists.com. Number two is to create your own playlist. So create a playlist that is around a super niche genre that your music fits with. It could even be an event like Burning Man. Or it can even be a location, like let's say you live in Venice Beach, because people are searching for these events or these locations on Spotify. They're in that town, they're visiting, whatever. They want to hear that vibe. Instead of you trying to point people to your profile where you only have one song, create a playlist that has a bunch of great songs on it that are similar to your music, and bury your own song in that playlist. Share it around, share it in Facebook groups, share it in Reddit. That's super important. The next one is to collaborate with similar artists. So a lot of artists just think that they need to go it alone, they need to just grind it out, and they need to do everything themselves. The great thing about the internet is it's an amazing tool to connect with people. So find people that have a slightly larger audience than you. It doesn't even need to be someone huge. It just needs to be someone that has similar music to you, someone you can collaborate with, someone you create a track with, you can do splits with. Most distributors make it very easy to do, so you can share your royalties. So collaborate with a different artist, because if that artist already has a fan base, your song that you create with him is going to end up on his users Discover Weekly. So people that follow him are going to hear your song, and then hopefully when you have other songs come out, you're also going to pop up there, so you can kind of piggyback off each other's fan bases, which is super helpful. Next is to ask the TikTok community. This is obviously a brand new one. It's probably the most interesting one to me, but I've seen artists go on TikTok and just say, hey, look, I work this construction job. This is my song I'm playing right now. Stream it on Spotify so I can quit my job. Or people telling stories. I think the interesting thing about TikTok is you can really get people there to rally around a cause. So explain yourself, tell them your life situation, tell them about you, tell them about your music, and you'd be surprised how many people you can get off of TikTok and onto Spotify to stream your music. The last one, and I think probably the most underutilized one, is Spotify Codes. So if you go to spotifycodes.com, you can create, it's basically a QR code that you can scan in the Spotify app. You can create it for an artist profile, you can create it for a single, an album, a playlist, and you can create stickers, you can create posters, whatever. I think it's a super interesting tool because, in real life, it's very cheap to just print these out on stickers, put them on bike racks, whatever. Whenever I see one around, I always scan it because I'm just interested. So, Spotify is kind of a community of listeners. So when people see that logo, it piques their interest. They scan it, they listen to your music, and who knows, they might follow you for a long time. So that's a great way to directly interact with people in real life outside the internet. So spotifycodes.com. That about wraps it up, guys. If you follow all those steps, you're definitely going to get at least 1,000 streams. Obviously, you can always go to playlistpush.com. We're probably one of the best playlist promotion companies out there, so check us out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you thought this video was helpful, drop a comment. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.